Hi, Nicky Thompson. Thank you for joining me on ASIS Faces and Business Cases. And the plan is that I'm going to do short snippets and meet members and senior people within ASIS to just maybe connect better, so the membership has a better idea of who's running the UK chapter, who are our members, how do we report, and things like that. So thank you for taking the time to meet me today. And we'll just get straight into it. I'd really like to hear about what first attracted you to joining ASIS.
So ASIS was relatively new to me. I've been in the industry probably around 30 years. I didn't actually get introduced to ASIS until around 2013 when I made a move to the manufacturing side. And there was like this whole new world that opened up of ASIS certifications, events, CPD events, and I was like, what's that? I never checked that out. So part of my role was to do seminars and that. So I attended an ASIS event at one of the quarterly seminars as a representative. And I got to talking to so many different types of people from different backgrounds, from military, from police, from corporate, from IT. And obviously I was talking to them about what I was doing, but it was intriguing to learn from all the different areas that they came from, but also that ASIS was teaching them and mentoring them, and they were learning, various different elements of education from it. So I kind of I joined and I stuck with ASIS and began to go to each of the quarterly seminars and attend webinars and began to learn and meet people that over the years have kind of mentored and taught me things within ASIS. So yeah, it was I look forward to the seminars now on a quarterly basis.
Oh, that's great to hear, because I do too. So based on that, what aspirations do you have for ASIS, particularly ASIS UK, and how are you contributing to the improvements of the security industry or yourself?
Okay, so one of the big things for me, obviously we've all been experiencing COVID. It's been quite challenging the last year or so, and like many other people, for me it was exactly the same, and it brought about a change in direction. And for a long time I've been involved in the integration side, and I thought, well, why can't I take my experience and transition that into client side? But obviously, you meet lots of different people, like heads of security managers, that have all taken that time to educate themselves. And an opportunity came up with ASIS, very, very kindly put out an advert that they were looking to give away CPP certification to someone. So you had to rate a case in and report. And I thought, you know what, why not? Let's go for it. I've been thinking about doing something like that for a number of years, and that's what I did. And I was really, really shocked and humbled, and been so grateful to ASIS for giving me the opportunity to do the CPP. I really was blown away when I got told that I'd been selected, but it helped me to kind of boost my change in direction from supplier into client side. So I'm currently on that journey at the moment. But yeah, thank you, ASIS. I'll be forever grateful for it.
Yeah, it's amazing that those initiatives are out there, and as an organisation and association, we're able to offer that to members. So thank you. It's really nice to hear. And how is the studying going?
Yes, it's I don't think I've ever been involved in some wide variety of studying since I was at school. There's so many topics and such a broad scale. I think actually I could become a police officer after the back of it. I'm actually married to a police officer, so that's been a help. But also it is challenging because of like family life and children and demands of work. But I've got a tutor that's been helping, and yeah, it's moving slowly. But I've got a target date to set my exam, and that's what I'm aiming for. So
well, keep us posted, Nicky. Keep us posted, because we want to share that on the e-news, because that'll be a so nice story to see how you were awarded it through to your completion. Obviously, yeah. We wish you all the best with your study. I've been through it myself, so best of luck.
Thank you.
And then just to wrap up, what I'd like to hear from is, what is the one area of security you'd like to hear more from in our ASIS program?
So I had a think about this, and there's so many topics that you could talk about, especially with the kind of threat we're faced with today as businesses. But for my own personal views, I thought my experience of transitioning from the supplier and physical security into client side and infosec, it would be nice to get conversations going around the integration of physical security and infosec. I think there's a change in the industry, and some big corporates out there have set the precedent for that. But I think now it's really starting to take momentum, and a lot of businesses are now starting to bring their own physical security teams in. And that crossover is in fact quite surprising when you get into the business, how both teams can work really well together. And both physical is learning from infosec and infosec is learning from physical, so I think that would be a really interesting topic to look at, because I do think the next 5 years you're going to see there'll always be integrators, but I think there'll be more majority of physical teams internally than there is external.
Yeah, well, you've touched on a topic that's close to my heart, and I've been a big advocate of convergence now, probably since around 2012. So yeah, again, welcome. We'll get you involved in those communities as and when we can set up some events or small round tables and things like that. But thank you for joining me today on ASIS Faces and Business Cases. Nicky Thompson, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.